Rico speaking, and today I wanted to analyze Goo Goo Dolls' Iris, the famous hit ballad, to get some songwriting wisdom out of that. So here's how the verse melody goes. It goes something like this. Alright, so first of all, notice how low in the range that melody is, and then overall arch or the direction of the melody is, how's it go? It goes lower. It's just a downward melody, and we know that downward melody, it's mostly stepwise motion, and just goes down the scale a little bit up. So it has a nice sort of a smooth settling feeling, and then so it's really appropriate for this kind of like a, I'm gonna tell you a secret kind of intimacy for this song. Right, so what you want to do is you want to set the stage with this kind of thing. You want to create a sense of intimacy, so you want to just start out nice and easy and low, and then again have a downward melody with smooth stepwise motion, and then that, boom, that's the formula right there. So it's just a great start of the song. Alright, so next we're gonna go up to the chorus melody, and notice how that goes. It goes like this. Alright, so notice the similarity between the verse and the chorus there. And really what the lesson that we can glean from here is that verse and chorus don't always have to be completely different thing. You could just pull off by just having a verse set in one particular range and then just go octave higher for the chorus, and this is an example of that. And now he does hit that sort of a bluesy note where it's not quite hitting the, it's not quite like that, which is another twist that gives that sort of a bluesy, sort of a shady, sort of a darker intensity to it. Because if you just go from that sounds kind of happy and resolved, so he hits that, and it's always hard to pull that off on the guitar. But anyway, the point there is that the verse and chorus, verse starts out nice and low and easy. The chorus is basically a variation of the same melody, keeps a nice continuity, but just goes up one octave to heighten the sense of drama. So, alright, so another point that I wanted to make with this song is that this song has multiple meters. And that's been the biggest surprise when I sat down to analyze this song, is that he goes back and forth between 4/4 and 6/8, and most of the parts of the song is like straight 6/8, that swing or waltz rhythm, so you just don't notice that there are other meters in there. But then when you sit down to learn it, boom, it's like, oh wait, that doesn't fit, right? So I want to attempt to play the bridge part, which is a good demonstration of that. Now I don't have the guitar in the right tuning, so it's not going to quite sound the same, but hopefully you get the idea. It goes something like this. So that's 6/8, 1 2 3 4 5 6, 1 2 3 4 5 6, 1 2 3 4 5 6, 1 2 3 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 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 so on and so forth. It's kind of hard to count and play that, changing of the meter and stuff, but hopefully you got the idea, is that he's taking this fairly straightforward waltz rhythm, and chords are, I know it's in sort of a different tuning, exotic tuning. So that's what creates that sort of exoticness. But harmony-wise, it's a pretty standard B minor D type harmony. But then he creates a further interest by going, back and forth between 4/4 and 6/8, and that tension and that unexpectedness is part of what's great about the song and what keeps you interested in listening to the song. And then, when you listen to it, more than once, these are hidden subtleties that may not be so subtle once you realize what's going on, that keeps the song from, being sort of so straightforward that you get tired of it. It just this kind of additional sort of a twist to the song is part of what keeps audience coming back to your song and stay engaged. So today we talked about Goo Goo Dolls' Iris, and we talked about how the verse melody has a downward motion with stepwise moves going down in low in the range, and how that creates a sense of intimacy. How chorus is just a variation of the verse, but it goes up an octave, and it just sometimes you can create an effective sort of verse chorus pair not by creating something new, but just having a variation, but just put it into a different range. And then finally we talked about different meters that come and go in the song, and how it doesn't have to scream oh, I'm playing an odd meter or something like that. Just simple rhythm change can still be a subtle but effective way to keep the listener engaged. So intros, bridges, those are great places to just try an alternative rhythm or meter and then see if that makes the song a little bit more interesting. And these are all elements that we can keep in the back of our mind as we try to write our songs. And anyway, so that's that for this song, and thanks for watching. I'll catch you next time.